I am checking. I have some suspension noise in this. What is this? Dodge Charger, guys. Okay, I got knock noise when you hit a bump in the front and the rear. So what I end up doing, guys, as you know, test drive. Had to test drive it, right? Okay, now most of my noise in the rear. You can't really judge it uh, by this, but yes, this shock is bad, guys. If you under load, the best way to check a car suspension out in some cases is with the car still under load. So I had this vehicle on the alignment rack, and I can grab and go push up and down on here. You hear clunk, 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 clunk. So every time shit a bump, clunk, 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 clunk. So I will need rear shocks. Actually, I got the parts. How hard is these? Fairly easy, guys. Two bolts up here, and of course the bottom bolts right here. So yes, I'm gonna knock that out. Both sides. I don't think I've ever replaced just one shock, and I don't know what's the name on that. So it doesn't matter. Most of my noise is coming from here, and I always go and check the known problems with the front. Okay, and that happens to be, we call this a tensioner strut, guys. Let me get a pry bar so I can show you the ways that I check it. All right, I will simply pry something in here and move this back and forth. That is extremely too much play. That bushing is basically broke, okay, on both sides. Now, don't stop there with your diagnosis as far as suspension, little knocking noise over bumps, because a lot of things can cause that, guys. Destabilizing links. Okay, this is a sway bar right here, okay, and it has bushings that secure it to the cradle. If that bushing is well, yeah, even this sway bar can keep up some noise. So make sure you're checking this stuff correctly, guys. And for the record, yes, in one case I had to replace a rack and pinion. In some cases you can, that's just the rack coming apart inside. I mean, I've gone so far, I've re-torqued these down to make sure it's not just loose on the cradle. No, I had one that was there was some issues going on with the rack. Of course, this came from another shop. They had replaced everything, lower control arm, everything, but left the rack. Okay, they even put new outer tie rods on it, but that was one of those hot cars. Okay, the customer, I guess they told her to bring it to the dealer. And yes, I found noise in the rack that could easily fool you. Not on this one. I'm talking about that one. It came from that other shop. So don't get. I mean, everything should be banged on, guys. Just you gotta verify. And the main thing is verifying. If you go driving and you hear the noise, then get out of the habit of calling the customer a lie. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it. Yes, there's something wrong with it. Nobody want to waste their time sitting around at a shop. Look at this, guys. This is an older model. You can tell they're still using a 5-speed nag 1 transmission. We are so done with 5-speed transmissions. All right. So, guys, I have some work. I was going to make this one of those videos, walk around nosy 30 videos, but I have parts. Okay. So with parts, and a lot of people want to see action. They get tired of hearing JT run his damn mouth. JT, shut up and do some work. All right, let's see, where is my parts? In fact, my parts over here on the floor. Okay, there's 2 boxes right there. I think those are my real shocks. And ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Brand new, what I say we call these? Tensioner struts, guys. There are different names for them. Every establishment got a different name for them. I think when I went to get some from AutoZone one time, they called it something totally different. So what Ruli at? Ruli worked in the parts world, I think. I don't know, what names have you heard, Ruli? We around here tend to use the term tensioner struts. All right, guys, so I say my other time slot for a walk around on a later video. I can actually, just in case ain't nobody ever done one, like I say, they're not that difficult, but I go ahead and throw one in on each side. Oh, I gotta make sure I got the right parts. What do we have here? Now, how is this gonna? Okay, hold tight, guys. Alrighty, do I have the wrong struts? Something don't look right. What y'all think? Okay. Unless this is, no, there's no way. All right, guys, I got to go do some investigation. So, yes, this appears, I don't want to be quick to judge, but this appears to be the wrong shock. I need real shocks. I think I got the wrong parts, guys. All right, it's a good time for a break. Let me take a break, guys. Let me go find something out real quick. Hold tight. All right, guys, maybe I'm crazy. According to the parts department, this is the right part. Okay, again. So obviously this end go down here, inside of here, but this end, maybe it's compressed, or maybe I have to transfer the upper part. I don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, he said it's the only one it calls for. So let's get this boot off and find out. All right, guys, stay tuned.